We are now joined by a guy who is a really sweet guy that not a lot of us want to know really, really well, I think. Jasper County Coroner Willie Aiken. Now, welcome to WHHI. Thanks for joining us. We're going to talk a little bit about an issue that is huge in the Lowcountry right now, and hopefully we're going to start the process of finding cures for things. Mm-hmm. Overdose awareness has become a big deal here in the Lowcountry. We've got the fire departments working on Narcan treatments and on all that kind of stuff. But kind of explain to us how big the problem is and where we should start.
Okay, well, of course, once the coroner's office gets involved,
it's too late.
It's too late, of course. So I always say at Jasper County Coroner's Office, our mission is to be a proactive office versus a reactive office.
Great.
So with the overdose, we're trying to bring more awareness, not to Jasper County, but in all. But of course, you start at home. We had approximately 35 overdoses last year in Jasper County. So we're fighting to get those numbers down. So we have a group that we've just started this year with the survivors who lost someone due to overdoses. So we're hoping to soon, get rallies and, start things like that.
What do those people tell you? When you're the one bringing them the bad news, and then how do they react, and how can we turn this into a positive?
Well, reactions, you never really have a positive reaction for someone who just lost a child. But a lot of times, with most cases, hurt and devastation, that's the hardest part of my job, to be honest, to do that knock or to get on that phone and tell someone that their loved one isn't coming home. But I think with this initiative, what we're trying to do with those survivors is to just bring awareness in general, because we stay in a rural county. So, I believe that word of mouth and what we're doing will help everyone.
We think about it being teenagers and young adults. Is it primarily that, or does it run? It runs the spectrum, doesn't it?
It runs the spectrum. Yeah. We see not so much far as the overdoses in the younger ages, but like you say, it runs the whole spectrum. It range from teenagers to adults.
And like you say, you're trying to increase awareness. What can we tell folks who think they might have somebody in their family who has a bit of a problem? How do you nip it before it gets to you?
That's a good question. At the coroner's office, we're trying to push out more avenues, more resources. We have a New Life Center in Ridgeland that we work with. They actually have Narcan for the public to get. So we're working on some things to get more awareness out, because it's kind of like a taboo. Folks don't want to talk about it a lot, but it's something to talk about. In our program, we're going to have the survivors that lost loved ones, but also the ones that actually overdosed and lived to tell the story. So, we have a lot of great things coming.
I was going to say, those people, I would imagine, would be your best salespeople.
Yes, they are.
I got close, but I came back.
And sometimes multiple times got close. So,
what are the stories they tell about coming back, though? What are the positive stories out of this?
I had a chance to speak with one guy. Unfortunately, his fiance, she passed away. That's why we had an encounter. But he told me 2 weeks prior, he had overdose. So, and that's when I really started to pay more attention to the awareness of it. He told me that he did have a can of Narcan when she administered it to him. But unfortunately, he didn't have one in return. So a few weeks later. But, just to talk to him, that is real, is a real problem out here that we have to address.
Is there a website? Is there a resource that you recommend that folks who are, before they get that phone call from you, that they should start at least with the process?
We have our Facebook page, Jasper County Coroner's Office Facebook page. Okay. We also have our website that we're working with our IT department to put resources and our events and everything. So I'll say stay tuned to the Jasper County Coroner's webpage. We have a bunch of helpful links.
It's great to meet you.
Likewise.
I hope we're only meeting each other in situations where we're moving things forward.
Yes, sir.
Not
Yes,
the
sir.
other way around. Thanks so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Willie Aiken, the Jasper County Coroner. We want to thank all of our guests for making us just a little bit smarter over the past 30 minutes, and we thank you for spending it with us. If you missed anything at all, we'll be back in 90 minutes. I'm Bob Stevens.